I really don't know where to start with that. I really, really don't. So it's finished. Wigan 2, Sunderland 1, and it's absolutely unbelievable. In fact, no, it isn't unbelievable. Scratch that, because we just bottle it all the time, don't we? We bottle it at every possible opportunity. And you might think to yourself, oh, Joel, you're being fickle. You've just been on a 12-13 game unbeaten run. How can you have bottled it now? Well, you have to go on runs like that. You need to put yourself in a good position to be able to bottle it in the first place. And that is exactly what we have done. Just when we look like we're on the peripheral of breaking into the top two with a glorious opportunity to do so, with games in hand over the top two, like we did just the other season, a couple of seasons ago. And we've done the exact same fucking thing, and we have bottled it. Yes, I may have been a bit over the top and negative on social media after the Charlton game. Yes, I was. I can admit that, because Charlton are a decent side. But Wigan, if you can sit there and look at me directly in the eye and say it's perfectly acceptable to lose 2-1 to a shite Wigan side and perform in the manner we have just performed, then what the fuck is the point? What is the point? Because we were utterly horrendous today, or this evening, however you want to label it. We've gone out there with a team that really should have battered this Wigan side. Don't get me wrong, going forward, they look dangerous at times. But at the back, if you put any kind of pressure on their back line, they looked absolutely horrendous this evening. Absolutely horrendous. And we didn't even bother to do that. We had the likes of Diamond, McGeady, Jones, players with pace. And I think once or twice in the opening 15 minutes, Diamond really pressed their back line and it forced them to boot it out of play, make mistakes. We were in on goal whilst Diamond was doing that. No one else was doing it. We just decided not to do it. The one blatantly clear tactic that was working against Wigan, we just stopped doing it. The opening 5 minutes, they were already testing Burge. A couple of chances in the opening 5 minutes testing Burge. You could see that our back line were having absolutely none of it themselves. Bailey Wright would come back into the lineup because McLaughlin had an injury. In fact, what actually ended up happening was what I believe to be our best defensive unit on the pitch. Hume, of course, has only just come back from injury. Same with Bailey Wright, of course. But in terms of on paper and personnel, Hume, Bailey Wright, Sanderson, O'Nien, I would say that is pretty much our best back four. And Jesus Christ, if that is our best back four, then we are fucked for the remainder of the season, because we could not defend for shit. Yes, we got in front through Charlie White, through some horrendous defending from Wigan, by the way. But my God, if you thought that Wigan defended badly, we absolutely put their poor defending to shame, because all it took was a couple of loop balls over the top, 2 free headers, mind you, to knock back across goal and put it past Burge. Absolute piece of piss for Wigan. We may as well bent over and said, fuck it. Here are the points. We don't give a shit anymore. It was that bad. We had no ideas. We were clueless. Utter bottle jobs. From start to finish. That was utter shit. It really was. Utter shit. And I saw people saying in the opening sort of 20 minutes of the game saying we're playing some class football here. And I weren't seeing that. I really weren't. We were getting plenty of set pieces, plenty of free kicks. Jones, to be fair to him, he was getting at them, but he was also playing for free kicks at times on that right-hand side, which was quite frustrating. There were times where he had gaping space to run into and he weren't doing it. He was playing for free kicks, trying to get those set pieces, because that was our best opportunity. Because in open play, we were doing fuck all against, again, a defensively terrible Wigan side. We weren't testing them anywhere near enough. And I do apologise for my language, and this is all over the place. This is going to be a match review that lasts 5 minutes, because as you can see, I'm absolutely fuming. I am absolutely fuming with how easily we've just given away and gifted Wigan 3 points. We put up next to no fight at all. I went into this game thinking this is an insanely important 90 minutes. And they walked into that fucking pitch, walked into that stadium like it was a friendly. It was horse shit. There was no determination, no passion, no grit, no work rate. It was crap. Utter crap. And we'll just slowly descend into the playoffs and probably just go out in a whimper with that as well. Oh, guys, I really can't be arsed. I really can't. I mean, fair play to Wigan. Granted, I've probably been overly harsh on them, but defensively, their defence did look shit. It did look shit, and we just didn't work them anywhere near enough. Going forward, yes, of course, they did look pretty dangerous on the counter-attack. But literally, we didn't have one shot on target throughout the entire second half. When we were trying to get back into it, we didn't test the keeper once. We looked clueless. Utterly clueless. I don't know, guys. I don't. I'll look at the league table now. I do apologise. This has been no match review at all. But if you want a live and genuine response to a game that has truly pissed me off, then you've got it. The table now, we are now 5 points behind Peterborough, who, unless they collapse, we're not getting anywhere near them. We are 8 points behind Hull, who are top of the league. We have 1 game in hand over them. We have Blackpool, who are just in the middle of playing right now. They're currently drawing. I don't know how that's going to go, but we do take on Blackpool this weekend. And of course, Blackpool are a team right up there, right in a brilliant vein of form. We play them twice as well over the course of our running, and it just doesn't look good at all. I can't see us clawing our way back into the top 2 at all. I really can't see it. I think we've just utterly fucked it. We've just downed tools at the worst point in time, or the worst point in the season, when we really need everyone with a bit of togetherness, to grind results and show the quality that we do have. We do have some individual quality, but no one's showing it. You've got Diamond, who, like I say, at times early on in the game, he looked really bright, and then he shied away. McGeady was fizzling out. Jones, like I say, he was causing problems, but he was running into danger purposely to win free kicks, and it's fine to do that every now and then, but when there's gaping opportunities to drive at a player and show you quality, he didn't really do that. In fact, Jones, actually, I found he slowed the play down a lot this evening, which was really, really strange. No one really just had balls to run at players, or to run at that really, really weak defensive back line of Wigan's. When Gooch came on later on in the game, bless him, as much as, he has a limit to how good he can be, at least he was running at them, asking questions of them when no one else was. But yeah, I think automatics is over for me. I really do think it's over, unless Peterborough go through a terrible run of form now and we win the remainder of our games, which, by judging on today's performance, or tonight's performance, or this evening's performance, however you want to label it, it's not happening. It's not happening in a million years, but I'm going to leave the video there. I really do apologise that it's just been swearing and shouting. Probably don't make any sense. Sounds sour. I sound fickle. I don't give a shit, in all honesty. It's just the way that it is. This is me speaking 2 minutes after full time. So if you have enjoyed somehow, and if you do feel my pain, please hit the like button for me. That'll put somewhat of a smile on my face. But as of right now, I'm just so unbelievably deflated. I'm just sick of this shit at this club at times, As much as I love the club, I'll probably be feeling optimistic in a couple of days again, because that's just the way Sunderland fans are, but we're just constantly getting kicked down. The second we get that belief injected in us, we just get kicked down with embarrassments like this. It's just shocking. It's not good enough, but yeah, take care. I'll see you in a bit.